Good day, everyone. I am Jessica Janine Bernal from BEED 4E, a fourth-year student taking Bachelor of Elementary Education. I am taking a course on Field Study 1, the Learner's Development and Environment, headed by our professor, Dr. Susan T. Vicente. And this video stands as my narrative report. Field Study 1 is intended to provide education students with practical learning experiences in which they can observe, verify, reflect on, and participate in the dynamics of the teaching and learning process in school settings. The focus of Field Study 1 is the observation of the learners, teachers, school structures, and the community. I was assigned at Ramos Central Elementary School, headed by their principal, Dr. Olivia D. Tolentino. She welcomed and accepted me together with my team in their school. I am appointed to observe the Grade 1 SSES class, and I am guided by their advisor and as my cooperating teacher, Ma'am Marilyn C. Maure. We started our observation from October 24 to October 28, 2022. In that observation period, I also had the chance to observe the Grade 1 Section 1 and Section 2. As I observe, given that the school I'm assigned is a central school, there is a lot of students enrolled. But the good thing is that the school is capable of accommodating all those students. Classrooms are organized and learners are comfortable on their seats. I also notice the behavior of the new generation learners and how diverse they are. I saw how teachers handle different situations happening in their classrooms, how they use strategies to capture their learners' interest and attention. During my observation, I also had the chance to visit and observe the special education class. For me, it was the best part of my observation journey. I witnessed learners that has different special needs and conditions. I deeply salute the SPED teacher Sir Gerson in this school for his service. Now I can say that teaching is not only a profession, it needs a heart and passion. Field Study 1, the Learner's Development and Environment, has 6 learning episodes. Episode 1: The School as a Learning Environment. This episode provides an opportunity for me to examine and reflect for the school environment that promotes learning and development. In this episode, I was able to determine the characteristics of a school environment that is safe, secured, and is supportive of learning. Episode 2: The Learner's Characteristics and Needs. Episode 2 provides me with an opportunity to observe learners of different ages and grade levels and highlights the differences in their characteristics and needs. As a future teacher, it is important for me to determine my learners' characteristics and needs so that I will be able to plan, implement learning activities, and assessment that are all developmentally appropriate. In this episode, I was able to differentiate the characteristics and needs of the learners from different developmental levels. Episode 3: Classroom Management and Learning. Episode 3 provides an opportunity for me to examine how classrooms are structured or designed to allow everyone's maximum participation and effective learning. I was able to examine how classroom management practices affects learning. In this episode, I was able to plan on how to manage time, space, and resources to provide learning environment appropriate to the learners of conducive to learning. Episode 4: Individual Differences and Learners' Interaction, focusing on differences in gender, racial, and religious backgrounds. Episode 4 provides an opportunity for me to observe how differences in gender, racial, cultural, and religious backgrounds affect interaction in a school and learn about practices that teachers use in dealing with diversity in the classroom. In this episode, I was able to demonstrate understanding and acceptance of the learner's diverse background, and I was able to identify best practices in dealing with diversity in the classroom. Episode 5: Individual Differences and Learners' Interaction, focusing on different levels of ability. Episode 5 provides an opportunity for me to observe how differences in abilities affect interaction in school and learn about strategies that teachers use in addressing the learner's current needs in effective learning. In this episode, I was able to identify the needs of the students in different levels of abilities in the classroom. I was also able to choose effective strategies to address the diverse needs of the learners. Episode 6: Homeschool Link. Episode 6 provides opportunities for me to have a more in-depth study of factors that affect development of the learners. Focus will be on the early experiences on characteristics of the learners as described by the family and the other significant others. In this episode, I was able to describe influencing factors in the home environment that affect students' learning. I was also able to identify effective strategies on how teachers can work together with the family. Each episode enlightens my mind in how to be efficient and effective teacher in the future. Field Study 1 has helped me realize what kind of work I should do in the future. Field Study 1 also taught me that the school that is conducive to learning have a big impact in students' learning, behavior, personality, and development. A healthy environment can assist them in molding and developing their mind. Indeed, a school environment is a second teacher for any students. And as a pre-service teacher, I will work hard on my remaining semester in order to be competent enough to pursue my teaching career. And with all my experiences in Field Study 1, I am empowered to be an agent of change.